Welcome you to this video lecture on 5th semester construction practice lab. Today in this session we will look at the preparation of bar bending schedule and fabrication of reinforcement for lintel with Chhajja. In this session the topic covered are introduction, tools required, procedure, calculation of cutting length of each bar, tabulation in bar bending schedule, and at the last we look at the multiple choice question. Introduction. Lintel is defined as a horizontal member which is placed across the opening, maybe on the door or on the window or on the ventilator. The lintel is designed as a beam to take wall load coming on it. And the Chhajja or a sunshade is projecting from the lintel and it is designed as a cantilever slab. The aim of the experiment is to prepare the bar bending schedule and fabrication of reinforcements for lintel with Chhajja. Tools required are hammer, chisel or power cutting tools, bending hook, bar bending keys or bar bending machine, measuring tape 3 meter long, 3-pin bar bending table, chalk box, etc. And materials required are bar bending wire and reinforcement of required diameter, safety items, the safety helmets, safety shoes, goggles and hand gloves are required for the safety of the laborer. These are the general tool required for fabrication: bar bending hooks, lever or bar bending keys. This is a 3-pin plate which can be fixed on the bar bending table, and power cutting machines, tape, etc. The bar bending involves cutting the steel bars to the required length. The required length of the bar are marked on the steel bars, and the steel bars are cut to the required length. And these bars are bent to the required size and shape. Then these bars, when the bars are cut and bent to the required shape and size, the bars are fixed in a cage according to the structural drawing and laying in a correct position. If the diameter of the bar is larger, then for a huge quantity of steel to be bent in a required size for a larger construction site, the bar bending can be done in bar bending machine. You can see there the bar bending machine, they are bending the stirrups stirrups are bent to the required shape using hydraulic bar bending machine. The number of bars bending depends on the capacity of hydraulic bar bending machine. For the accurate bending to the required angle can be achieved using the bar bending machine. After the bar is bent to the required size, bar is cut to the required size, and bent to the required shape. These bars are fixed in a cage for the required position, and those bars are tied together using bar bending wire. Usually it is done using manually, it is done by hooks, bar bending hooks, but for the large quantity, huge quantity of steel is there to bind, it requires much more time. Hence, electrically operated or battery operated, the binding machine can be used. Next exercise: prepare bar bending schedule of a lintel with chhaja from the following details. The size of the opening 1 meter, bearing on either side is given as 150 mm. The cross section of the lintel is 230 mm wide and 150 mm deep, and thickness varies from 75 mm to 100 mm. Thickness of the chhaja varies from 75 to 100 mm. Reinforcement details. The lintel reinforcement consists of 4 bars of dia 10 mm, that is 2 bars at the top and 2 bars at the bottom, and 2 legged stirrups of 6 mm dia at 150 mm centers are provided. The chhaja reinforcement consists of, the main reinforcement consists of 8 mm dia at 150 mm center, and the distribution steel consists of 6 mm dia at 100 mm center. The clear cover to the reinforcement provided is 25 mm for the lintel and 15 mm for the chhaja. This is the data given. Based on these data, we need to prepare the structural drawing. Once the structural drawing is prepared, then we move on to the calculation of the length of the each bar. The first thing is we have to prepare the structural drawing based on the given data. Here the longitudinal section of the lintel is given. The opening, the size of the opening is 1000 mm. The all dimension is given in mm. 1000 mm, 1 meter. Then bearing on the either side, the lintel bearing on the either side is taken as 150 mm, 150 and 150 mm. Then the height or depth of the lintel is 150 mm. And reinforcements, it consists of 4 bars of 10 mm dia at bottom, 2 bars at bottom and 2 bars at the top. Hanging bars, 2 numbers, 10 mm dia, 2 numbers, and the main reinforcement 10 mm dia, 2 numbers, and the stirrups, 6 mm dia stirrups are provided at 150 mm center. This is the, it shows the longitudinal section of a lintel. Then we need to draw the cross section of a lintel with chhaja. All thickness is taken as 230 mm, and the depth of the lintel is given as a 150 mm, and the projection of chhaja is 450 mm from the face of the wall, and the thickness of the chhaja varies from 75 mm at the free end and to the 100 mm at the junction of lintel and chhaja. At the face of the wall it is 100 mm. And we'll come to the reinforcement now. The lintel reinforcement consists of 4 bars of 10 mm dia, 2 at top and 2 at the bottom, 2 legged stirrups of 6 mm dia at 150 mm center are provided. When you come to the cross section of the chhaja sunshade, there the chhaja mean bar 8 mm dia at 150 mm center, and distribution bars of 6 mm dia at 100 mm center are provided. This we need to prepare before calculating the cutting length of the each bar. Once the structural drawing is prepared, read the drawing carefully and identify the type of bar, grade of reinforcement to be used, and diameter of the bar. one should able to read the drawing, structural drawings, and we need to identify what is the diameter of the bar and what is the grade of the steel and what is the shape. You need to identify the grade and shape of the bar. Then in the third step, we need to calculate the cutting length of the bar from the structural drawing. We'll look at the calculation of cutting length of each bar now. Then we need to prepare bar bending schedule and calculate the total steel required, and you need to tabulate in bar bending schedule table. Once you calculate the length of the bar and cutting length of each bar, then you have to mark the appropriate cutting length on the straight bars. We need to straighten the bars first, then after on the straight bars we need to mark the cutting length using chalk piece, then cut and bend to the required length as per schedule, then tie the reinforcement using binding wire. Then in last step, place the cover blocks at the bottom to ensure clear cover, and check the position of main reinforcement and stirrups carefully and rectify the defects if any. Now, calculation of the cutting length of the straight bars. The first bar is a hanger bar, straight bar at the top, that is 10 mm bars, 2 numbers. The length of one bar, that is the length of each bar, will be equal to the clear span plus bearing on either side, which gives you out distance. In that length we need to deduct two covers, end covers, that is the 25 mm covers what we provide for the reinforcement, that has to be deducted. Then we need to add two hook allowance. Hook allowance has to be added on the either side. We know that the clear span is 1000 mm and end bearings 150 mm. So 1000 mm plus 2 into 150, it will give you the out distance. In that two covers, the end covers is 25 minus 2 into 25 plus hook allowance. The hook allowance is 10 times the diameter. 10d or 10 pi is a allowance for a one hook. So 2 into 10 into 10. 10 is the diameter of the bar. So which will give you the cutting length of the hanger bar, straight bar at the top, that is 1450 mm. When you convert this into meter, it will be 1.45 meter. In the same way, the bottom tension bar, same diameter is there, 10 mm diameter and two numbers. The length will also be same as explained above. Hence, the straight bar at the bottom is also calculated in the same manner. And the third one is the stirrups. The stirrups are provided 2-legged 6 mm dia stirrups are provided at 150 mm center to center. Here the length of the stirrup reinforcement is calculated by taking the dimensions of the stirrup, excluding the cover to the main reinforcement. Usually the cover is provided to the main reinforcement, that cover has to be deducted. Then you have to calculate A and E, which is given in a SP 34, Standard of Practice 34, 1987. You can refer there, the table number 5.6 it is given. The L equal to length of stirrup will be equal to 2 into A plus E, 2 into A plus E, that is perimeter of the stirrup plus hook allowance. Two hooks will be there. For one hook, allowance is 12d, 12 times the diameter of bar, that is nothing but pi is the diameter of bar. Two hooks are there, so they have given it as a 24 pi for the two hooks. 2 into bracket A plus E plus 24 pi. Here we need to calculate the A and E. A will be equal to, we can look at stirrup drawing here. The A is given. A will be equal to 150 mm is the height, depth of lintel 150 mm minus 2 into cover, bottom cover and the top cover, which comes out 100 mm. Then E is a width. Width is 230 mm. In this 230 mm, we need to deduct the two covers, that is 2 into 25, it comes out as 180 mm. Hence, the length of one stirrup will be equal to 2A plus 2E plus 24 pi. 2 into 100 plus 2 into 180 plus 2 into 24 into 6, that is the diameter of bar for hook allowance. 24 pi is for the hook allowance. It comes out around 704 mm, and you convert it to meter, it will be 0.704 meter. Okay. When you calculate the length of the stirrup, we need to calculate the number of stirrups also. The number of stirrups, the formula for the calculating the number of stirrups is the clear span plus 2 bearings, means end to end distance. In that we need to deduct the 2 covers divided by the spacing plus 1 will give you the number of stirrups required. The clear span is 1000 mm. 2 bearing on the other side is 150 mm, 2 into 150 minus end covers we need to deduct 2 into 25 divided by 150 is the spacing of stirrups plus 1. It comes around 8.33 bars. You cannot provide 8.33 bars, so it is rounded off to 9 numbers. Stirrups required are 9. Now, the Chaja reinforcements, there are 2 types of reinforcement will come in Chaja. One is a main Chaja bar, Chaja reinforcement, and the distribution bar. The length of each bar, the Chaja reinforcement, main reinforcement is equal to Chaja projection length plus wall thickness minus 2 covers plus LD, that is a development length, I have taken as 16 pi plus 1 hook allowance. At the end, 1 hook is provided, hook allowance. We all know, we can refer the drawing, structural drawing here. The Chaja projection is 450 mm. For this 450 mm, we need to add the width of the lintel, that is 230. In that we need to deduct 2 covers, one in lintel and other one is in Chaja. We need to deduct 2 covers, plus we need to add the extra length, that is the development length, we need to add 16 times the diameter, and 1 hook allowance at the end we need to provide. Here the length of each bar will be calculated by taking the projection of the lintel Chaja, that is 450 mm plus 230 mm is a wall thickness minus 2 into end covers is 25 mm plus 16 pi, 16 times the diameter of the bar. The diameter of the bar is 8 mm diameter of the bar for the lintel reinforcement. So 16 to 8 plus 1 hook allowance. The 1 hook allowance has to be provided, that is 10 into 8 mm. It will be equal to 838 mm. That is nothing but a 0.838 meter. Okay. Next is number of Chaja bars required. The number of Chaja bars required will be equal to the length of the Chaja. The length of the Chaja will be equal to clear span plus 2 bearing on the either side minus 2 covers divided by spacing plus 1. Number of for calculating the number of Chaja bars, this is the formula. The 1000 mm plus 2 into 150 is a bearing minus 2 end covers will be 2 into 25 divided by 150. We need to add 1 bars at the end. We need extra bars at the end, so we need to add plus 1. So it comes around 8.33. 8.33 bars we cannot provide, so we'll round it off to 9 numbers. Mean to say the Chaja bar required are 9. Then the distribution bars. The distribution bars are provided at the bottom side of the Chaja bars because it is a cantilever slab. So the distribution bars are provided at bottom. So length of the distribution bar will be equal to clear span, again clear span plus 2 bearings minus 2 covers, that will be 1000 mm plus 2 into 150 minus 2 into 25, it will comes around 1250 mm, that is nothing but 1.25 meter. Then number of the length of the distribution bar is 1.25 meter, and the number of distribution bar required is equal to Chajja projection divided by spacing of distribution bar plus 1. The Chajja projection is 140 mm, and the distribution bars are provided 100 mm center to center. This is spacing is 100 mm divided by 100 plus 1. It will be 5.55 numbers, that is nothing but 6 number of distribution bars are required. Once you calculate these cutting length of the bar, then these cutting length and number of bars required are tabulated in a bar bending schedule. The format is given in SP60, the same format I have taken. The format is like this: the member, mark, number of bars in that member, and diameter of the bar, length per piece in meter, length of each bar, length of each bar. Then the diameter of the bars are given 6 mm, 8 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm. If the bar is of 8 mm, we need to write the length of the bar in 8 mm column. Then we have to sum up all 8 mm bars required for this lintel literature. It's like this. And the shape of the bar detail is given, and remarks is also given. Let us tabulate in this form. There is a lintel bar. The first bar comes out as a top straight bar. The mark I have taken is a top straight bar. Member, number of members can also be taken. If the number of lintel is 10 or something like that, number of members can also be given, so that we can calculate the total number of bars required. Now here the number of member is only one. We are calculating the steel required for one chajja, so the number of members will be equal to 1. So lintel, the member is a lintel, and mark is a top straight bar. Top straight bars, 2 bars are provided at the top. The diameter of the bar are 10 mm. We can see there the structural drawing. There top 2 bars are there and 10 mm diameter. Those are given in a details also. The detailed data given is also, we can refer the data given also. There we have calculated the length of each bar, the top straight bar and bottom straight bar. It comes around 1.45 meter. That we'll go back to the previous slide, and we'll see what is the cutting length of the top straight bar and bottom straight bar. Here we have calculated the top straight bar length, cutting length of the top straight bar is 1.45 meter, and even the bottom straight bar length is also 1.45 meter. So the number of bars required is 2. Diameter of the bar is 10 mm, and the cutting length of each bar is 1.45 meter. We need to multiply the number of bars into cutting length of each bar. That will give you the total length required for the top bars. In the same way, you need to multiply the number of bottom bar required and length of each bar. That is also 2 into 1.45 meter. That will be equal to 2.9 meter. That we have tabulated, that we have written in a column, 10 mm diameter column. Okay. Then comes a ring or a stirrup, lintel stirrup. How many numbers? 9 numbers we have calculated as 9 numbers, and the diameter of stirrup is a 6 mm, and length of each stirrup that we have calculated is 0.704 meter. When you multiply the 9 into 0.704, it comes around 6.336 meter. That we need to write it in a 6 mm diameter column. Once the lintel is over, then we'll move on to the Chajja main steel, that is nine numbers. We will go to the previous slide and we'll look at the Chajja main bar cutting length. The main bar cutting length is 0.838 meter. This is a Chajja main steel. The number of Chajja bars required are 9 numbers. Hence, Chajja main bars are 9 numbers. We have to write it here. Then diameter of that bar is 8 mm and the cutting length is 0.838 meter. When you multiply 9 and 0.838, it comes around 7.542 meter. That we need to write it in 8 mm column. Like this, the distribution bar, 6 numbers are required and the cutting length is 1.25 meter. 6 numbers, it is a cutting length is 1.25 meter and number of distribution bars required are 6 numbers. And the diameter of the distribution bar is 6 mm. 6 mm, 6 numbers, 6 mm and cutting length is 1.25 meter. When you multiply 6 into 1.25, it comes around 7.5 meters. Now we need to add these 6 mm bars. What is the length of the 6 mm bar and what is the total length of the 8 mm bar and what is the total length of the 10 mm bar. 6 mm bars will add up now. 6.336 plus 7.5 meter, it is 13.836 meter. 8 mm bar, there is only one bar is there, that is 7.54, that will be a total 7.542. We need to add the 10 mm bars, 2.9 meter and 2.9 meter, it's going to be 5.8 meter. 5.8 meter. Now the weight per meter length of the bar has to be calculated. The 6 mm diameter of bar will weigh 0.22 kg per meter length. The 8 mm bar will weigh 0.39 kg per meter and the weight of the 10 mm bar will be 0.62 kg per meter. That we have to calculate by multiplying the volume of each bar into the density of the bar. The density of the bar is taken as 7850 kg per meter cube and the value of the bar has to be calculated per meter length. Area into 1 meter. The area of bar has to be calculated, that is a 6 mm dia bar. The diameter has to be converted, you need to convert the diameter into meter, then calculate the area, multiply by 1 meter, that will be volume of bar. Then if you multiply by the density of the steel bar, that is 7850 kg per meter cube, then we will get a weight per meter length of the bar. Now weight per meter length of the bar is written there. For 6 mm it is 0.22 kg per meter, then for 8 mm it is 0.39 kg and 10 mm it is 0.62 kg. The total weight required, we need to multiply the length required into weight per meter length. For 6 mm, 13.836 meter is a length of the bar required. We need to multiply that by 0.22 kg per meter. Then it comes around 3.043 kg. 3.043 kg. Like this 8 mm bars, what is the length of the required is 7.524 meter multiplied by the weight per meter length, that is 0.39. It works out as 2.941 kg. Like this 10 mm bars, 5.8 meter length is required, then multiply by 0.62 kg per meter, it works out as 3.596 kg. And we need to add up all steel together, that is 3.043 plus 2.941 plus 3.596 to calculate the binding wire required. Usually the binding wire required to bind these steels will be 1% of the total weight. For this, what they have taken to total weight is taken there 9.58 kg multiply by 1 by 100, that is a 1%, will give you the total weight of binding wire required. The total weight of binding 95 grams or 0.095 kg. This is regarding bar bending schedule. You can also prepare the bar bending schedule in a Excel sheet. The student can prepare Excel sheet to calculate the length of the bar, cutting length of the bar, and to calculate the weight of total weight of the bars. The student can take it as a exercise activity, and those can develop a Excel sheet to calculate the bar bending schedule. Here we look at the how the bar bending is done at the site. First we need to straighten the bars, then we need to mark the cutting length on the each bar. Then these bars are cut using power cutting machine. Then these bars are bent to the required shape and size on pin table. Here the stirrup is bent to the required shape. You can see there at the end the hook is bent. The length of the hook should be equal to 24D. The both length of two hooks. Each hook will be 12D. Like this, all stirrups are bent. Once all stirrups are bent, the next is Chajja reinforcement. Chajja reinforcements are bent to the required shape. That is the development length is bent. And at the end, the hook is bent. This is the shape of Chajja reinforcement. Once all Chajja reinforcement and lintel stirrups, lintel straight bars are bent together, these lintels are tied using the hook. The Chajja main reinforcements are tied. After this, the distribution bars are tied at the bottom. You can see the distribution bars which are tied at the bottom. Okay, this completes your the experiment number 9, that is the fabrication for the lintel with Chajja and preparation of bar bending schedule. Thank you for watching online video.